The International Fjällräven Polar Expedition joins a growing list of events worldwide that have been disrupted due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The expedition was set to happen this month, but it will now be postponed for a year. Hadi Rosman is the first Singaporean to be picked to go on the expedition. He joins us now live. Hadi, first of all, I'm so sorry you're not going on this expedition now. It's going to be postponed, but were you expecting it to be postponed? And what's going through your mind right now?
At first, we were not expecting it to be postponed, but when the COVID-19 hit Italy bad, that's when we had doubts that it would go on. And then the rest of Europe started to get COVID-19 small cases at first, and it was just at the back of our minds that this might be postponed. But then again, I think it's the right choice, the responsible decision to be made by Fjällräven right now in view of the current pandemic.
So Hadi, how do you feel? How does this actually affect your preparations for the expedition then? Because I know you've been, preparing quite hard for this.
Well, it's heartbreaking, but it is what it is. Life goes on. The preparations can be put to good use to the other hikes that are still going to go on right now, because that's what Fjällräven says, that the rest of the hikes are still going on. So the preparations can be still put to good use on those hikes as well.
Hadi, when we spoke to you earlier, you mentioned that you were going to be visiting dog shelters to familiarize yourself with dogs before this trip. How much had you progressed on that particular part of your preparations? Tell us about that.
Not much actually on that, because right when I was supposed to do that, there were schedule conflicts with the person who was going to bring me, and in light of what is happening right now, so that was put on hold, and I actually hung out with a friend of mine who had dogs. That's about it. But now I think maybe it's a blessing in disguise that this is postponed for a year, and we have the whole year to work on this aspect of the expedition right now.
All right, so speaking of this whole year, you have so much time. What else are you hoping to do to get ready for the expedition then?
Not much actually, just a normal training, doing other hikes, and working more actually to save up more money to spend over there.
All right, you know what, Hadi, I'm going to wish you all the best, and we look forward to speaking to you again, and hopefully materializes for you next year. We've been speaking there with Hadi Rosman, Singapore's representative for the Fjällräven Polar Expedition, which has been postponed to next year.